In this video I want to compare the X2D with the P2S. With a price gap of 160 euros, there's the real question, which one should you buy? Let's find out. On a quick side note, before we dive in, I bought both of those machines from my own money, so Bambu has no real involvement in that. This video is just the honest opinion of someone who runs those machines on a daily basis. Let me introduce you. Bravo, the X2D on the left, and Foxtrot, the P2S on the right. Right now both machines run firmware version 1.02 for compatibility with Bambu Farm Manager. For this showcase of this video I've moved both AMSs and I've just shown the printers. One thing worth mentioning now we're talking about the AMS is that if you buy any of those machines standalone and you want to add an AMS later, be aware that you will need to buy a separate filament buffer from them, as it does not come included with the standalone P2S or X2D. And the X1C buffer does not fit. Therefore, the Hyperlapse comparison, I've made a video of the X2D compared to the P1S, because print speed is alike and the print quality is alike as well. So I think in that matter it still is quite a fair comparison. What really shocked me is that the auxiliary nozzle on the X2D really shaved off some time on a dual material print. I expected the difference, but I didn't expect a difference this big. The two hyperlapses you see are the X2D on the left and the P1S on the right. On the X2D the print took 6 hours and 29 minutes, while the print on the P1S took 10 hours and 25 minutes. According to Bambu Slicer, that would be equal when printed on a P2S with an AMS. Okay, let's dive into the specifics of these machines. After more than 500 hours on the X2D and about 1500 combined hours over multiple P2Ss, this is what I found out. Both of the machines really are solid workhorses where you can rely on. They have a lot in common, but of course they also have their differences. If they didn't, this video would be quite a short one. Let's start with the features the printers both have in common. Both machines have a build volume of 256mm in XYZ directions, so that's squared. Asterisk. I say asterisk because the X2D has a slightly smaller reach with the auxiliary nozzle, missing about 20mm in the x-axis. Both machines feature heated beds that are capable of reaching 110 degrees Celsius, although to be honest there's also a small difference there because the X2D can actually reach 120 degrees Celsius. All hot ends in the printers are the same quick swappable hot ends and that are capable of printing temperatures up to 300 degrees Celsius. A nice upgrade on the P2S, but a thing we already had on the X1C, is the nice 5-inch touchscreen. Both printers share much of the same UI, so there's no real big difference there. Now that we're talking about the differences compared to previous generations of printers, in this generation both printers are equipped with native spaghetti detection. So no more worrying about the endless running spaghetti factory. Bambu Lab has also changed the micro SD card slots and they are now replaced with USB 2.0 slots. As far as I'm aware, there's no real limitation on capacity for the hard drive you install there. So if you really want it, you could probably run it with an external hard drive. Now let's talk about the differences in the current generation of printers. So really the difference between these two machines. First, let's get the two elephants out of the print chambers away, I guess. The real big two things, of course, are the hot end and the chamber heater in the X2D. According to Bambu Lab, this heater is capable of reaching temperatures of up to 60 degrees. This really is a game changer if you are printing materials like ABS, ASA, nylons or the kinds alike. Having a heated chamber is crucial to prevent warping. This is phenomenal for a large part. Logically, the X2D with the chamber heater will draw more power than the P2S. I don't have a power meter to give you exact numbers, but it's something worth factoring in if you're running multiple machines. The P2S does not feature a heater, but it is equipped with an exhaust fan to moderate the temperatures. It really helps you printing the easier to print materials like PLA on hot days. On the X1C and the P1S it was pretty common that on hot days you would have to open doors or open the top cover, because otherwise you would run into this nasty issue called heat creep. The X1C even has a prompt for this. For that second hot end on the X2D though, Bambu Labs has chosen to run that one in a Bowden setup. The trade-off however, because with running a Bowden setup you lose some precision because of the slack in the long filament path in the Bowden tube between the hot end and the extruder. I personally have not really used this second extruder that much yet in my prints. Where this auxiliary hot end and extruder really shines though, is when printing different filament types simultaneously. For example, printing your model in PLA while automatically printing support interface material. In that scenario, the X2D is genuinely significantly faster than the P2S. That's where dual hot end setups really earn its price. In the end, that should still save you some valuable time and filament. What puzzled me a bit, however, is the little lever inside of this machine. I switched it over a few times and didn't really mention lots of changes while printing. Now recently I read that this is simply an indicator that shows which mode the heater currently is. Another nice to have is that you can calibrate your printer with Bambu Lab's vision encoder. This probably isn't really that much of a deal for the consumer market, but it might be for people who are more into the engineering industry. That vision encoder works pretty much like a recalibration tool. It corrects small deviations that might have turned up because of wear and tear. So let's give you my final verdict on these two machines. Print quality? It's exactly what you would expect from Bambu Lab. Excellent. And honestly, there's no meaningful difference between the X2D and the P2S in that regard. So I'm really happy with both machines actually. They both serve their purpose, I suppose. Overall, I think that Bambu Lab is making a mess regarding the naming principles of the machines, however. In my opinion, the P2S is the real successor of the X1C. If it was up to me to choose the names for these machines, I don't know if I would have called it the X2D. I think in the end, the X2D is a whole new machine that deserves its own line of printers. With the X2D being priced at €629 and the P2S at €496, in my opinion, the X2D is the best bang for its buck. Giving you the capability to print with more advanced materials. For me, the auxiliary nozzle is not really the feature I use. The extra weight of the second hot end does have slight negative impact on the print speed compared to the P2S. Also, the auxiliary hot end is capped at 200 mm per second because of hardware limitations for the Bowden setup. For me, the perfect machine would therefore actually be a hybrid of these two. Imagine a single drive extruder housed in the X2D. So come on Bambu Lab, give us that X2C we all want. If you're not really into printing that advanced materials, the P2S is still a very serious machine, worth considering. If you decide to go with the cheaper P2S, there is an aftermarket solution for installing a chamber heater. I know that BQ makes those, for example. We never know, however, if support for these units will be dropped in the future by Bambu Lab. All in all, I think that €160 price difference is justified, and for sure worth the chamber heater. It simply makes printing advanced materials that much easier, which in the long run saves me money. Thank you for watching my video. If this video helped you decide between those two machines, thumbs up would really help grow my channel. Let me know in the comments which printer is your favorite, and subscribe if you want to see more honest content from a real print farm owner. Make sure to check the video in the card about the X2D, what I found out in 500 hours of using this machine.